Elbow turn. Okay, I think that's enough. Okay. You open, drive the knee to that knee. Okay? So you do the round punch, step back, step in, strike, hold, knee. And then the pin. Lead leg to make it difficult for the person to move it. So I can kick. If I don't put any weight there, it's not going to be right? So I stabilize either here or here. I stabilize. Okay, so you put all the weight on it. Okay? 3. This hold solves on my central leg. I drop my elbow to allow south. Pop. Kick. Land. 1, 2, 3. Strike, strike, strike. So what you're doing here, you're doing a bone saw on your central. Okay? So the first bone saw for on your second line, so there's a round punch. Right? I'm on my center line. But if we're parallel, I want to do a bone. Sorry, for straight, for a round punch, you block on your center line. For straight punch, you block on your center line. So it's a central line. So I block here, I circle around, push his arm to open up a path. Okay. So I don't need to drop his elbow on my shin. So he throws a punch, straight punch, and then you kick, right? So that's what you're doing here. So in the form, here, pop, open up your hip, kick, circle and land. Whenever you kick, you want to circle. So these goes around my time. I kick him, I circle outside this leg. I don't want to kick and fall down here into that other punch. So let's just do this motion. Step to the left, drop your elbow, pop. Lift up my foot, I open up my leg. Kick, land, 1, 2,
out and then
3,
what happens?
turn, shut, strike, strike, strike. We're not worried about that right now. The idea initially, I want you to step back, boom, pop, kick. And when I say open the hip, we do open hip kicks. My base is the hip, so my navel is the small of my back. So this is my base. If I do close hip. So when I kick like this, close hip, I push out balance. Whenever we kick, we open the hip. So you open the ball inside. So it's an open hip kick. So now my base is where it's supposed to be. So if you really want to practice our kicks, stay square, seesaw, kick. So basically you kick on the center. If you really want to practice it, kick to the side. And don't kick that far, but it loosens up the grip. So practice kicking to the side. So we can open the kicks. So the drill is going to be, your partner's going to throw a straight punch, parallel, boom, knock the arm away, front kick, and land. Yeah, and that was the ball of the foot. Well, actually, in the form, yeah, that's the situation you're talking about. But in the form, kick, just got my leg, but if I kick and circle around, so now if I do a kick and just drop my leg, I'm committed to the land. Grab the leg. Whereas if I kick, I can land here, I kick, and there, I can kick, I can come back. But if I just kick and just drop the leg, all my movements are getting control. So whenever you kick, circle. I may want to place my foot here, I want to place my foot there. If I just do this, it's going to go on the spot. Okay? So kick and do a Kurenberg, that is in the top form. We train the upward in the form. But on your own, you should practice this. Going back. The form doesn't show you that, but you do a Kuren is the circle, Ger is the Kurenberg. Right? So I kick and I do a reverse. place yourself where you want to be. I may kick and have to go back. So maybe I throw a kick at him and something happens, I have to step back. So if I kick and just drop him, I don't have to. Okay? Right, so it's a 2 punches. Okay? Because 1 punch and I catch you. Also, 20 punches and pulls it back. See? Still check that line. So right now we're going to do 2 punches. Here. Steady movement. Okay? Shooting star. So like a shooting star, locked. So what you don't want to do is start short. Move your hand back. Straight. No, you step down. I know that. Just throw a punch. See, I told the line. See, if I do this. Throw 2 punches. No, same it. Okay, so let's do the same thing. I'll cover the line. If I do this, see? So a lot of people in the Kung Fu form set and they wipe across. You don't want to wipe, you want to go in a straight line, like this line here. So this goes in a straight line. So my arm goes in a straight line with my body moves. Don't do this and chase the arm and leave yourself open. So one of the applications of this is I'll be inside this and do the round punch, shooting style, lock style. Okay, so again, shooting style, lock style. Okay. Right? So side shoot, lock, kick. If I'm in a front stance, same thing. Shoot, lock, kick. Okay? So try that with a partner. Yeah, okay. Make sure that when you do, whenever you do a side kick, it was what you're doing. The low, long side, or down side. Now you're not going to pull off both of those kicks. It's one or the other. The form has 2 kicks without. So he throws a round punch, view, and in this instance he's too far away. But so if you step in deep enough, view, I can side kick, right? Or I can go view and then front kick. So view means to dart. I asked a professor of Chinese about, some people say thrust. He says, well, think about a dragonfly that darts through the air, because thrust can be slow. So dart, he says, the best word for darting hands, darting fingers, darting arms, as opposed to thrusting. So you're here, thrust it out, okay. Step back into the put all the way to the rear leg. Here, you kick. Okay. Here's the arm. Next one. Do that side over again. I know you know it, just nervous. Okay. Remember, lower stance. A little slower. Relax. Breathe. So you can see on this side, a couple of ways you can see this guy. You use the middle finger, these fingers support the middle finger, and you're only hitting with this finger. So you're going to pressure points on the side of the neck. But since some of you haven't done UG training, I want you to do a phoenix knuckle. So press down to the joint, okay, press right here. So you press down right here, and you move that. Hypoxal and phoenix knuckle. It's really this in the form, but you can do the phoenix knuckle, or you can do a digital thumb. You can do the thumb like this, the pressure points, okay? So right now, strike, step to the side, check, strike again, do that a few times. Get a partner. Strike, block strike. Control the balance, okay? The small knuckle is your sight. So, from this joint on your thumb to here, see that? That diagonal line there? That's my line of sight. I punch over here. Because someone was asking me, they felt crossed. Hold it for a second. If I'm here, I can be trapped. But if I'm here, before I'm trapped, I can get my hand up. So basically, you're using your little knuckle as your sight. So when I do this, see? So if you find yourself like this, you can trap me now. Okay? So this is your line of sight, the little knuckle. So wherever that knuckle points, here, that's the line that we use to strike. So remember, punch over the back of your hand. Except with the lock. The lock you're going to punch outside. Because with the lock, you're blocking in your center, striking in the center line. So I'm doing this. See? I'm blocking in my center. With the lock, I'm punching on my center line. See? This is my center line. That's my center line. Okay? But the pop and the strike is in the center line. So I'm going here, here. See? 1, 2. Okay? Right? If we're parallel leg, who does a round punch like that, I can do a view sound. But it'd be kind of hard to do it from here. If you don't have a good view sound and your partner is a lot stronger than you, you can collapse this. See? So you're going to do that same bong sao. He steps in, I bong. Lock, take the tap to him. Take the tap to him. I thought you were going to move. Notice how I step back? The worst that could happen, I step back too far and he misses. Okay? So then you do an instant and do something. But I step back, I don't want to get rid of this force. Take it over my head, step in and strike. Okay? If you want to add this, you know, to the back of the head with a cupping motion, you want to do that. And then you turn the leg. Okay? So basically, we're cross, step back, step in and stick the tap. Okay? Then you want to embellish. Okay? Just that the IT bend, it's a very sensitive point. No matter how big a person is, you kick them there, you're going to feel that. Right? You do it to yourself, you can tap yourself, you feel how sensitive it is. So, but we're not going to do the kick first. Let's just deal with cross arm, he punches, I step back, take it across my hand, step in and start being tapped. With a part, different person. They put all the weight here so they can't raise it. And drive your knee into the what's the actual medical term? Okay, IT, that's good enough. Okay. So, you hold them and drive the knee to that IT bend. Okay? So, he throws a round punch, step back, step in, strike, hold, knee. Whatever. Okay? All right? And land. 1, 2, 3, strike, strike, strike. So, what you're doing here is you're doing a bong sao on your central line. Okay? So, the first bong sao were for on your center line. So, he does a round punch, right? I'm on my center line. But if we're parallel, and I want to do a bong, sorry, for a round punch, you block on your center line. For a straight punch, you block on your center line. So it's a center line. So I block here, I circle around, push his arm to open up a pad for the kick. Because if I don't, he can drop his elbow on my shin bone. So he throws the punch, straight punch, and then you kick, right? So that's what you're doing here. So in the form, here, pop, bring up your hip, kick, circle and land. Whenever you kick, you want to circle. So if he throws a good round punch, I kick him, I circle to get outside of his leg. I don't want to kick and fall down here into that double punch. Okay? So let's just do this motion. On the left side neutral stance. Step to the left, go south. Drop your elbow, pop. Notice how my foot, I open up my hip, you kick, land, 1, 2, 3, turn and jut, strike, strike, strike. We don't worry about that right now. The idea, initially, I want you to step back, boom, pop, kick. Now when I say open the hip, we do open hip kicks. My base is the depth from my navel to the small of my back. So this is my base if I do a closed hip kick. So if I kick like this, closed hip, we push off balance. Whenever we kick, we open the hip. So we open the ball and socket. So open hip kick. So now my base is close to that. So if you really want to practice our kicks, stay square, do some. So basically you kick on the center. If you really want to practice it, kick to the side. You don't kick that far, but it loosens up the socket. So practice kicking to the side, loosen the ball socket. So we do open hip kicks. So the drill is going to be, your partner's going to throw a straight punch, parallel, boom, knock the arm over, front kick, and land on some punches. Let's stay with that form. In the form, yeah, in the street situation, you use whatever you want. But in the form, it's a ball. Pop. What if he pulls this hand back, punch to the left? So, right? What to the other hand? Same thing. Right? So he's going to do 2 punches. Okay. He does 1 punch and I catch it. Also, what if he punches and pulls it back? See? Still check that line. But right now we're going to do 2 punches. I'm here. Same movement. Okay? A lot of them use the vertical fist based on the law. That's a vertical fist, that's horizontal. So we have arm breaks. If he punches with a horizontal fist, obviously I break the arm. Oh, you don't want to mess up. All right, so I break the arm that way. See? All right? But against the Wing Chun punch, the break would be this way. Right? If I tried this bends your arm. See, I can't do it. Right? And if I tried against the vertical fist, if I tried that, this bends your arm. See? So, in the form, after you do this, hop, kick, land, these represent arm breaks. Right? Now, when I first learned Wing Chun, we did the Chun Kyu, touching your arm. So think about that. If I did this, I'm supporting it. Right? I want to do up here to break the arm. So slight movement. Okay? If you look at the last fight scene with Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris, that's what he does to his arm. When he has it against the wall, he hits him, and he does crack in Chuck Norris's arm. In the way of the dragon, that's what he's doing. Okay? Now, when Wing Chun was developed, fighting styles were different. Just like bare knuckle boxers back in the turn of the century fought like this. The Chinese styles committed their punches more. So that was possible. Probably you won't get that arm break with a modern fighter because it's too fast. So in the form, you'll see this, hop and kick, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. So the idea behind that is he throws the punch, and my intent is to get the break when he pulls it back, and I just follow in. You're not going to get this and that. It's either or. If his arm is there, I got the break. If I'm attempting to break, remember interruptibility, then I do the vertical palm strikes. So, here's what we're going to practice. He's going to throw a straight punch. I'm going to try to do the break. Just do the break like that. Please be careful, right? Just do that for a while, okay? So your partner's going to punch, right? He's going to go that way. And we'll do the other one when you go around another time, because that's not in the form. That's in the wind dummy. Just do the arm break, step in and punch. Front kick. So this is going to be a chun sao or lang sao. We're going to say chun for now. So I chun sao and lang. So what you don't want to do is go across and lose the line. So let me see. Okay. Without hitting me, stop it short. Pull your hand back. Straight. No, look straight. I know that. He caught it. He was like, oh, what am I doing? Just throw a punch. See, I cover the line. See? If I do this, throw two punches. No, same hand. Okay, so let's do the same hand. I covered the line. If I do this, see? So a lot of people in the Chum Kiu form step and they wipe across. You don't want to wipe. You want to go in a straight line, like this line here. So this goes in a straight line. So my arm goes in a straight line with my bottom knees. Don't do this and chase the arm and get yourself open. So one of the applications of this is I'll be in the side just to do the round punch with the lead hand. Chun sao, lap sao. Okay, so again, chun sao, lap sao, kick. Right? So side neutral. Chun, kick. If I'm in a front stance, same thing. Chun, lap, kick. Okay? So try that with the partner. Form where you start off view sao, front kick, side kick. Okay? No, actually, we didn't skip it. That big. So, view sao, front kick, side kick. Whenever you do a side kick, you always protect your groin. The low, bong sao, or gam sao. Now you're not going to pull off both of those kicks. It's one or the other. The form has two just for balance. So he throws a ground punch, view, and in this instance, he's too far away. But if he steps in deep enough, view, I can fight it. Or I can go view and then front kick and do a technique. So view means to dart. I asked the professor of Chinese about, some people say thrust. He says, well, think about a dragonfly that darts through the air, because thrust can be slow. So dart, he says, is the best word for it. Darting hands, darting fingers, darting arms, as opposed to thrusting. So you're here, thrust it out, and kick. Step back into a cheat, put all your weight in the rear leg, here, and then kick, okay? Against the round. Not gonna let me kick it, you're gonna do something. But do the round punch. Do something, move, okay? So, watch this. Don't charge it. My bad. Okay? So watch what I'm doing. Right? That allows me to do a kick or whatever. So it's a view to the eye. Please be careful. See, like you walked in. Okay? Right? And then you got the kick. Okay? Got it? So this is called, Bruce Lee wrote a book a long time ago. In the back of the book, he had a ribbon that was black on one side, excuse me. The ribbon's black on one side, white on the other side. And he had the ribbon twisted to show how techniques meld into another one. I didn't get that for a while. But you're combining something. So I'm doing a view, a dan, and a beauty combined together. Dan means to bounce off. I can bounce off this way, bounce off that way. You do that in Silom Tao. So he does a front kick and a punch. See, that's a dan side. Repelling, bounce off. So I'm taking the view, doing a dan, using his force, the force of his hand coming in. I use that to go to the side. So it's a view, UG, and then a side. Go. I keep my elbow down to move his arm. So I'm here, he throws a punch, right? Or if on this side he throws a punch, I may want to go on the inside. So I move his arm from one side or the other side while keeping my elbow down. Okay? Reason for that is there's styles like Choy Lei Fut. They have a thing called a corkscrew punch. You block my hand, no, with the same arm, so I turn and do what they call a ginger fist. Because ginger's irregular, they cut you with a ginger fist. So they come across, right? Or some styles do diagonal strikes, right? So he does a diagonal strike to me, and I block, and I do my fook like this, with the elbow out. He sits into a say ping ma, little horse, and he can hit me. See? So fook teaches you to move an opponent's arm from one side to the other while protecting your flank. So do the diagonal strike. See? If he tries to hit me now, do it in slow motion. See? If he tries to hit me, my elbow's in the center. But if I do this, he's going to shift. See? You catch me. So that's what the fook's for. And it's patterned after a dog. You see dogs playing, they control each other like that, playing around. That's why it's called fook, controlling them. Okay? All right, go back. Okay. I'm here trying to punch him. I want you to kip up. Kip. See what I did? No. That's a post. Because it's human nature to get your balance back. See? No matter what, you're going to put either that, if you're dumb, you're going to fall on your face. I'm just going to fall on your face with the arm out. So some of you guys are fighting on the same track. So you're strong frontally, but to the side. Go to the side, please. See? So, if my Silam Tao, this stands a little narrow for me. I'm a little wider, but let's say these two lines. The distance between my feet and my Silam Tao form should transfer over my front stance. So I'm strong laterally and frontally. Most martial arts are strong from here. They fight like this, but they don't have any balance here. So if you use the analogy of the 5 pips on a number 5 die, they're symmetrical. A pip here, pip here, pip there, and one in the middle. That was the pattern that Mui had for her Mui Fa Jung. Big Sheep trained on those poles. So the poles are in line, so when I step forward, I pass my knee over that pole and step on that pole. I have a wide stance. So what I've done to some of you, okay, I step on your foot and I do this. See where he fell? That's where he should be. That's his brain going, duh, okay? Nice way. See how I get out of the way? You stood here. Now you're going to turn that into a side kick and get this other leg. See? You're closer, right? So, like he said, there's a tree coming.
Step off the railroad tracks.
Yeah. Good. The form has you do it like this, but that leg is exposed to another kick. I move my leg. This part.
Each.
Okay? So this. Watch what he's doing. He takes the punches. That's one way to do it. Okay? Kick your punch with the other hand. Guys? So that's what you're doing. And this position is called pole ply jump, as opposed to Wu dip jump. Jump means palm. So Wu dip is butterfly. Butterfly's wings are symmetrical. But if you do this, if you envision the plum flower, a petal here, petal there, petal there, petal there. So in this one, my palm is on the upper right petal, lower left petal. This one is this way. It translates to carrying the placard. It comes from a Chinese funeral. When someone passed away back in the day, they would have their surname written on a big sign, and the person would walk with the funeral procession, carrying the sign, holding the sign. And when they started having photography, they would carry a picture of the person. Now Chinese funerals, they put the picture on the car. but you know, things have changed. So that's what this is. So if you held a book or something, see? So take this away from me for a second. Take it. See? That's where that comes from. Whole pie. Okay?